Yeah, this is our project, and with the three quantities, and this is first one, and this is second one, and the third one. So we can call it as each as a device, and I will send IoT link for these three. For each IoT details, there is IoT 892, IoT 893, and IoT 894. These are the usernames, and the password is also same for each device. Whatever username is for that password is same. So initially you have to create hotspot in mobile with username IoT server and password IoT server 123, all are small letters without any spaces. You have to create hotspot in mobile. That mobile should be non-geo sims. Geo sims will not give proper hotspot, and also that mobile should be Android, not like iPhone and Geo. If you use any of these two, those things will not give proper IoT proper hotspot to external devices. Here this Wi-Fi utilize that hotspot details and connect to server and send details to server. And coming to the hardware, the entire hardware is like explaining in the YouTube video. And coming to this, there is a switches there. You have to, while operating, you have to keep in one side. Why we are keeping this switch? This device has we have to keep two batteries here, small batteries like this. These batteries are not included in this project. Why? Because in parcel service batteries are not allowed. You have to take those batteries and you have to keep here small batteries. Better to take Duracell batteries. And this is connected to this device, and this communication is TTL, transmitter connected to receiver, and ground connected to ground. There is some leakage current from here. This board not isolated with leakage current, so that it always generate leakage current, so that this LED is on, and this battery is drained. So that to eliminate that, you have to keep in zero mode if you are not using this device. When you are keeping the batteries, if you are not keeping the batteries, then you can put on one mode. If you are keeping in one mode, that means one side, and keeping batteries here, and if you are not putting power here, always current is leaking from these batteries. To avoid that, we have keep this button. So whenever you are not using, better to keep in zero side. Whenever you want to use, keep in one side. In the same way, these third device and second device also has this kind of switches. And the operation is, so while reading systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure and heartbeat, you have to wear this device to your hand like this. Okay, so it should be in parallel to the heart. So if you are keeping like this, then it will give proper signal. Otherwise also it will give signal, but those signals, those values may be plus or minus values. And while taking these values, you have to sit properly and take these values. Coming to the demonstration, initially you have to keep the batteries. First you have to create hotspot in mobile. After that you have to do this. Better to use Duracell batteries, and you have to keep properly plus and minus. And you have to, while packing, we are keeping these devices into these boxes. You have to remove from that plastic box, and you have to wear. So we are keeping this wire shortly. Why? Because signals are, if you are using long wire, then signals are not transmitting from here to here. So yeah, so you have to sit like this, and you have to keep like this. And initially just give adapter power. I will provide 12 volts 1 amp DC adapter for each device. Then it is trying to connect Wi-Fi. After successfully connected, Wi-Fi ready. Okay, before that you have to keep in one mode, and it is not reading any values. And on the LCD it is showing S means systolic, D means diastolic, H means heartbeat. Here R means it is ready to take the values from here. Whenever it is uploading to the server, here it is showing U means uploading server. after you displaying after some time like 20 to 30 seconds, again it is displaying R, then you have to press start button. Whenever it is showing R, then only it is ready, then only you have to perform values, otherwise you have to wait until it is showing R. Okay, coming to the operation, you have to press this, then it pumps air into this device, then this entire device tighten your hand muscle. Before that you have to tight properly, otherwise you will not get proper values. Sometimes you will get error values, so if any case error is coming here, don't consider those values on the display. Okay, 100, 64 and 88. Here the values are 103, 64 and 86. 103, 64, 86. Actually in a previous attempt the batteries are not good. Even though it is reading the values, if battery's power is not sufficient, then the data is not transferring from here to here. So that better to use Duracell batteries. Those batteries will last a long time. We will see another try. So but here value is uploading to server, then after uploading the server, whenever it is showing R, then only you have to perform. Now it is showing R, so that again we will see another operation. It is calculating diastolic, here diastolic, here systolic, here heartbeat. There is some mathematical formula was there, so based on that formula, initially it pumps the air with some pressure value. After that it starts calculating decreasing pressure. Whenever pressure is holding to that value, it calculates. After that it calculates systolic and heartbeat based on formula. 164, 85. 164, 85. Whenever this Arduino is taking values from this device, then a buzzer is also coming. That means buzzer indicates that I am taking these values. Like this it will work. In the same way these two also working is same, but there is small difference in this. That means I will explain that also. Actually here just I mentioned that there is, for seeing these three devices looks wise same, but here it is showing second model D1. D1 means device 1, on that device 2 is mentioned, and here device 3 is mentioned, and second model. In this internally it has some PCB, on that PCB it is giving the values. So while giving the values there is a protocol. So one of the previous device is supporting one kind of protocol, that is first model. This device has another protocol, that means data format is different from protocol to protocol, so that we name it as a second model. And coming to this model 3, and this is also third model. That means these two are third models, this is second model. Here we don't have first model. Every time whenever we are taking this BP sensor, every module has their own some batch of devices has their own protocols. Based on protocol we have to write in the Arduino. So this has the one kind of protocol, these two devices having different protocol, but taking the values and displaying is operational wise 3 are same. This is how this is working.